It begins like deja vu all over again as an actor with enormous promise and then extraordinary problems succumbs to his demons and dies. The cautionary tale that was lived to a large degree on camera for Corey Haim started with stardom at a fairly young age. As Jesse mentioned, Corey Haim was just 17 with considerable credits already when he broke out in an even bigger way with the high-profile The Lost Boys. Joel Schumacher-directed film got Corey even more attention and more work. And after starring in The Lost Boys, Corey Haim began to become very much a lost boy in his own right. Through the rest of the 80s and the early 90s, Corey made a series of teen comedies, mostly opposite Corey Feldman. But with increased visibility came increased problems and enormous drug use. Flash forward ahead a decade or more, and Corey Haim had trouble getting work and, frankly, just had trouble. E! Channel found him clearly in a very bad way on a local beach. Here's a portion of their interview. This is a sad and crystal clear example of the toll that substance abuse can take as Corey attempts to describe a TV commercial that helped to launch his career.
One was for, and it was below zero. I mean, you know, Toronto, you know, winter. Extra, read all about it, going out of business and get now what I can, da-da-da.
A real sad ping-pong followed. Corey was better, then he was worse. He filed for bankruptcy, and then he found work, including a high-profile reality show that re-teamed him with Corey Feldman. Here, they speak to our Lou Parker about the A&E series, The Two Coreys. Lou asks if the two Coreys have advice for teen starlets like Lindsay Lohan and Paris Hilton.
Can you guys give us any advice for those girls?
Yeah, I think we should both be their, like, boyfriends and straighten their heads out. You know what I mean? I just wish them well. I've been...
Lohan, don't see the Coke Man.
I've been...
Good advice.
No.
Good advice.
Oh.
See?
Comes that easy. Don't see the Coke Man.
I'm just joking. I'm
Rap,
just joking.
you know,
I'm just joking. No, you know what?
Brick, don't get lit. You know, I don't know, man. I wish them well.
Catchphrases. We like it. No.
I wish them well. We've been through it.
All right, you heard that last remark. We've been through it. That show ran for 2 seasons, ending in 2008. Corey Feldman said he had to separate himself from Corey Haim because Corey Haim's abuse problems were so severe. For his part, Corey Haim ran this ad in Variety once that show concluded. "This is not a stunt. I'm back. I am ready to work. I am ready to make amends." Some took Corey Haim at his word. He made a series of direct-to-video films. He had 2 features that were scheduled for release this year. Now, we spoke with Corey Haim's former manager this morning, actually breaking the news to him. He'll likely join us on the phone a little later. I think it's news that is obviously sad, but not entirely a surprise.
And that's what makes it even more tragic, is that people had thought that maybe this would be a possibility. I mean, as you said, it's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I think one thing that is typical of the times in which we live now is we showed you that one piece of tape where he was clearly inebriated, high, whatever. There's an enormous amount of tape like that exists. I mean, we have more tape in the last 5 or 10 years of him in a bad way than in a good way.
And there's so many people of my generation that will just remember his work in Lost Boys. I mean, he defined an era in our lives.
One of his first movies, a real cute coming-of-age movie called Lucas.
Yeah,
that's
I
terrific.
remember Lucas. Yeah.
So.
All right, Sam. Sad news.